Koala here and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So this video today is extra special because I am giving you guys the first look of the brand new legacy challenge that I created, the Moody Fairy Challenge. Now, I've been working on it for a couple weeks and I'm super excited to present it to you guys because it's definitely a little bit mixture of obviously fairy tale, a little bit of chaos, or a lot of bit of chaos depending on which generation you're in, and just very cozy and very storytelling-esque. Now, if you're like me, if you kind of get bored in The Sims and you don't know kind of which direction to go to, I definitely always go towards a Sims 4 challenge. Now with the new expansion pack, there has been a lot of back and forth if people love it, if they like it, whatever it is. I have my own opinion. And I do love it, but there is some things that I'm like, I wish this was in here, that was in there, that wasn't in there, but we'll get into that into another video. But at the end of the day, I love this challenge, and I created it definitely inspired by the brand new expansion pack, and definitely to make it a lot more fun to especially maybe viewers or players that aren't really big in occults, and I just feel like this would be very fun to play with if you're not a big occult player, where you play it for maybe a month or a few times and then you just kind of get bored of it pretty much, you know? Now, each generation represents a certain mood. In The Sims 4, there's obviously different moods like flirty, there's different like playful, happy. Now, this Sims 4 challenge doesn't exactly represent each individual mood in The Sims 4, but it's similar, and you kind of get the basics of when you play on which emotion and how it represents each sim and each fairy, basically. Now, the first generation, which is the founder, is the Lavender generation, also known as Flirty as the mood. Now, with each generation, they have their own specific color, which is super exciting, and I personally like challenges with their own color. That way you can kind of decorate their house, their clothes, their hair, that specific color. It just makes it more fun, and you can kind of switch it up. You don't have to do everything. For example, this gen is lavender. You don't have to make everything purple, but if you want to, like I'm going to because I love purple, you don't have to, but play with it, you know? And maybe as generations go on, you can kind of incorporate each color into every generation. So it's like a legacy family, and each color kind of drags on to the next generation. But anyways, this first generation is Lavender, and I absolutely love this first generation for sure. I feel like it's a nice fresh start because it's a sim who is a hopeless romantic, so she vows to find her soulmate, and then when she finds them, she will have a huge successful family. Now, along with this, she's going to have find her own success. So she's going to have a small business and sell all her creations because she is a creative sim. She's going to gain a lot of money. She's going to want a big house, trying to basically house all those children and just have a lovely, cozy, enchanting life with her family. And it's really interesting going on to the next generation, and every generation has their own story going into each. Now, you can tweak it if you want. You don't have to do exactly what the story tells you, but if you want to tweak it, add something a little bit spicier, a little bit more soft tone, absolutely go ahead and do it. Now, you guys can access the challenge through my Tumblr page. Now, it's a Tumblr link, and it shows each image, and it goes by in order. Now, you guys can access the rules, and those rules are specifically the rules that you have to abide by in the challenge. Now, as far as each generation, you have to definitely finish out those goals that I wrote on the challenge as well. Now, back to Miss Lavender here. Now, her name is Fiora Everwood. And again, that's another thing. You can name your fairy whatever you want to name them. They don't have to be Lavender. If you want them to be named Lavender, that's fine too. But they can have their own individual name. It's perfectly fine. It's just mainly for the color and the mood that they need to be. Now, we'll get into it, but Lavender, I wanted to make her not only have lavender clothes, but some of them, I feel like all her clothes are pretty lavender, pretty purple, but Also, I didn't really want to do too much deep purple. Now, there's not a lot of purple in The Sims 4 as it is, unfortunately. Like, even in build mode, even in buy mode. Now, a lot of CC I'm using with clothes because, again, we don't have a lot of purple in The Sims 4. Again, unfortunately. But I gave her a little bit more of pastel-y lavender because lavender is a pastel color. But if you do want to go more of like a deep purple, you can do that too. I feel like there's more deep purples in The Sims 4. But I definitely wanted to give her a very, not only enchanting because she's fairy, but very like confident and just, you know, her hair is always done, her makeup's always done. She's just a beautiful queen and I absolutely love her. Even in her sleepwear, she's like gorgeous and just still semi dressed up, and she's just always like looking good to go anywhere. She can wear a t-shirt, shorts, her hair can be in a bun, and she's just still beautiful. And everyone adores her and loves her. And I definitely do think she gives her time to the village and the community, but not like too much, you know what I mean? Because again, as you get into every generation, when you're following every generation, when you're following each generation, they're definitely going to make a difference in the community in the village as well. So definitely look out for that. And if you want to definitely add a lot of Sims into the world of Innis Green, and you want to just make sure it has that fairy village vibe where it's very packed out with a lot of people, definitely do that for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Create a Sim. I do plan to come out with a speed build of her cottage, her fairy cottage that I am building. So definitely look out for that. And I am going to play a little bit mini series of the Let's Play, just starting it so you guys can kind of see. If you guys like it, I will continue it. I do have other legacy challenges that I am working on, but I'm going to put those on hold just because with the fairy content, I definitely want to bring it to you guys. Again, if you guys are interested in playing the Fairy Moody Challenge, definitely check out the link below on my Tumblr page so you can follow along the Sims journey, the Sims fairy journey. Again, I'm so excited bringing this out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. And I'm gonna skedaddle, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.